A lot of fitness experts will tell you that the most important thing in achieving your fitness goals is progressive overload, which is the idea to continually progress by increasing the amount of weights that you lift, the number of reps that you do, shortening the duration of rest in between your sets, or slowing down your repetition. There are many ways to increase the difficulty of an exercise. I do agree to a certain extent that progressive overload is important, just for the purpose of making sure that you continue to maximize your effort from workout to workout, right? But I think that the idea of progressive overload is actually kind of overrated, and it doesn't really make sense, because you cannot, as I've mentioned in my previous video, you cannot perpetually progressively overload your body. It just doesn't make sense. You can't keep going up in weights, you can't keep going up in reps, you can't keep shortening your rest duration. At some point it's gonna hit a brick wall, a really hard brick wall, and there is a limitation to that. And as I said, unless you are a fitness professional, I don't believe that fitness, exercise, workouts should have a goal. I think fitness is really more like, it's just the same as brushing your teeth. If you don't brush your teeth every day, your teeth are gonna decay. You're gonna have gum problems, teeth problems, cavities, all kinds of nasty stuff. It's the same thing as working out. If you don't work out regularly every day, you're gonna have all kinds of problems with your body. You're gonna have all kinds of problems with your joints, your muscles, your bones. And the reason why you work out every day is the exact same reason why you brush your teeth every day, to maintain your health, to improve your sort of overall physical hygiene. And we don't want to defeat this purpose by pushing ourselves too hard without really any real reason why, and end up hurting ourselves, injuring ourselves, just because we think that there is some kind of a physique goal that we need to attain. Recently, one of the buzzwords in the commercial fitness industry is longevity. And if you look around on the internet, longevity is often tied to movement, flexibility, mobility. All of those things are things, by the way, that I'm very much interested in as well, because I like to do mobility and flexibility training in between my lifting days. But true longevity, I think, is the ability to move and train continually, no matter how old you are, as you get older and older. That's why fitness shouldn't have a goal. It should just be a part of your life. Now, all that being said, from workout to workout, I think you still continue to push yourself as hard as you can based on how you feel that day. As I said, it's impossible to always outdo yourself or your previous workout, right? And reason why I really like the full body workout program that I've been sharing online is because you don't have to sweat it out if you don't perform as well as you did the week before or the day before, right? You wake up on that day, you see how you feel, and you always try to give it your best. Do your best and forget the rest, basically. Now, whether that means on that particular day you're able to push an extra set compared to your previous workout, or you're just feeling strong and you can do a heavier weight, right? Or if you're feeling really sluggish and you just need to cut back the number of sets, the number of reps, or you need to cut back on the weight a little bit compared to your previous workout session, it's totally fine, right? If you're feeling strong and you're able to complete let's say, more reps on this particular workout, and then next week you can try to keep the same thing, right? And that's in a way that's sort of progressively overloading yourself, right? You're slowly, incrementally getting stronger, and in a sustainable way. So in that sense, I don't think progressive overload happens from workout to workout. It's something that is ingrained within a workout lifestyle, within a healthy lifestyle, that you can do over a long period of time, right? You progressively overload your body over a very long time, because your body takes time to get stronger. Your body takes time to get used to the level of conditioning and endurance that you need to go through the workout. I think a lot of this comes down a lot to experience. So if you're a total novice at training, almost a complete beginner, let's say you're severely underweight or severely overweight, you just do what you can. The main thing is to not have this idea that there is a particular workout that you have to do, or a particular set of goals, a 6-week program, 12-week program. You don't really need to do any of those, especially if you're a beginner. I think the most sustainable way, as I've pointed out to a lot of my friends who want to get into exercise and working out, I just tell them, you just do what you can first. If you're not used to walking every day, just start walking every day. Start walking every day, right? You walk every day, and then at some point you get used to walking. Now you can start adding push-ups maybe. Start adding push-ups, maybe do 5 push-ups. If you can't even do a single regular push-up, do them on your knees. If you can't do them on your knees, do wall push-ups, right? This is the idea of progressive overload that I'm talking about, but it's something that takes time. And once you get to quite an advanced level, you can no longer progressively overload your body, because you're just gonna hurt yourself. You're just gonna get injured. Progressive overload can happen faster when you're a beginner. If you haven't really been training most of your life, then of course your body will automatically progress very, very quickly, because the human body is an amazing machine. If you've never trained it, you start training, you'll see how quickly you progress month to month. But if you've been training for decades, you can't really progressively overload that much anymore, right? You can only progressively overload because you had to cut back, right? You've squatted or deadlifted so heavy, and you just can't go up anymore, so you have to cut back on the weight, but maybe you modify other variables in training. Maybe you increase the frequency of training, or you reduce the rest duration, or you slow down the reps, right? It's different tricks, but it's not really progressively overloading anymore, because you've had to cut back the weight. But in any case, these are ways that I found for myself to be a truly sustainable way of training, which is approaching it from almost same thing that you brush your teeth, basically. It's just something that you do every day in order to maintain your health. And if you don't do it, it's gonna decay. You're gonna have problems all over your body. So this is, I think, one of the most powerful ways to stay consistent with your training, to have this mindset. A lot of people have problems staying consistent, staying disciplined with their training, I think because they see fitness as an intervention as opposed to a lifestyle. So that's the end of my rambling. Hopefully it helps to motivate some of you to continue to push yourself day in and day out, and really integrate workouts and fitness as a part of your daily lifestyle.